y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you guys my November TBR, and I'm also going to show you guys what TBR game I'm going to do for November. It'll be something new, something I haven't done before, but also something that I saw on YouTube that I want to try out. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys what books are on my TBR for November. I'm hoping to read these in November, but if not, then I will just push them back to January, so then I'll start January off that way, since 2025 is mostly rereads for me, because I really want to try and use the library again. So with that being said, let's get started. First off, I have my little prompt for November. This is my little Thai turkey that I got when I was a kid. I used to collect these a lot with my former babysitter. We would go to yard sales and different stores and find them. So the first book I'm planning to read for November is The Blue Hackle, which is by Lillian Stewart Carl. I've never read a book by her. This one is basically set at a wedding in Scotland. It's about a journalist and a former detective, and so basically they try to find out why someone got stabbed on the shores of the estate of Dunasheen Castle. So this one sounds very interesting. It is part of a series, so I'm hoping to read the rest of the series after I read this. Next one will be A Cozy, which is by Caitlin Dunnett. You probably remember I read a book of hers back in September. This one is X Marks the Spot, so this is set in Scotland as well, which I'm hoping to get to. Next one is Born in Death, which is part of the J.D. Nora Roberts series. This one, I think, is set, I forget what number it is, but it's set in New York City. So with that being said, I hope I can read it. If I don't like it, I'll just donate it. Next one is Don't Open the Door by Alison Brennan. I really wanted to get to this in October, but I didn't, so I'm hoping to get to it in November. Next one is The Broker by John Grisham. I still want to get to his books because my cousin really likes them, and I really want to see if I agree with her opinion on these books, and if not, I'll just donate it. The other one will be The Brethren by John Grisham. And then Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. I still want to read this one. I read one classic in October. I was hoping to read this one as well, but I'm hoping to get to it in November. And then Envy by Sandra Brown. I still haven't gotten to the rest of her books, so I'm really hoping I can do that in November. And then I'm hoping to get to Harlan Coben's books, Caught in the Woods, that I was hoping to get to in October, but I'm hoping November is the month when I can get to those books. Then I plan to read Expecting to Die by Lisa Jackson. This is another one I was hoping to get to in October, but I'm hoping November is the month. And then another Lisa Gardner book, When You See Me. And then I have some new historical fictions I'm hoping to get to, which is Would I Promise You by Liz Tolma. This is book 2 in the Echoes of the Past series, and then a standalone by Pepper Basham, which is called Hope Like Wildflowers, that I'm hoping to get to. And then I'm still hoping to read Sharon McCrum's thriller. And then here's the other new ones I have is Never Forgotten by Hannah Linder. This is set during like the not colonial, but it's set in London during the 1800s, about a ball, so I'm hoping to get to that one. I recently picked this up at my post office free book table, So The Other Queen by Philippa Gregory. I'm hoping to get to this one because I read a couple of her other books and I really liked it. And this one I've had for quite a few years. I was going to read it in 2021 in November, but then my dad passed away and I took 3 months off to just cope with all that. So I'm hoping to read With This Pledge by Tamara Alexander. I'm losing all my and then I'm still hoping to get to a couple books that I've gotten for free for reviews, which is A Wolf in the Family by Francine Allen, a folk Allen. This is basically based on a Native American story, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. And I feel like November, it's the perfect book to read since Thanksgiving is toward the end of the month. Then I still have Caught in the Winds by L.D. Wenzel. He actually contacted me after it was revealed that he received my name from receiving his book, and he actually asked me if I wanted to review another book by him. So he said that he could either send me the ebook or the physical, and he told me Team Speak Easy has another giveaway coming up for that. So I'm hoping to get to this one in November, so that maybe in January I can get to his newest book. Then there's The Inheritance by Galetta Shavers. This one I received from Library Things, so I'm really looking forward to reading it and seeing if I like it. Then there's a couple others from Books Forward. Mean Low Waters by Stephanie Alexander. This one is actually due this was due the end of October. So I'm hoping to get it read the beginning of November and get that review up for her. Then Earth's Veil by J.F. Bloomfield. This is a futuristic science fiction about a nuclear Armageddon. So if you've seen the movie Armageddon, then you know like what that's about. So this book basically is similar to that, I guess. And then Widow's Walk by Raimi Ray. I received this last week, so I'm really hoping to read it in November and get that review up for her very soon. Then I just have some left over that I was meant to read in October but I didn't get to. Granite Harbor by Peter Nichols. I really need to read this to get the review up on Bookish First website. The same with this one, Gorgeous Gruesome Faces. I've had it since May and I really want to get it read and get that review up for them. The same thing with this one by Bryce Gibby. And then I still gotta get this read. And then I also have this one that I got from Barber Publishing from the review crew that I hope to get to in November. And then I have a reread, which is An Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Packington. I hope to get to in November. If not, I'll push it to January. So those are all of my books for November. And now I'm going to show you guys my TBR game.